Meh. Okay, I am on, so that's good. Everything's fine. Okay, so yeah, I'm pretty bummed out. I'm pretty feeling really lame. Feeling really crappy at the moment. I have no idea why. Usual stuff, but just noticed something there. Hi Tubbs, hi. Here's some hugs and many snuggles to cheer you up. What's wrong? Says Jeffrey. So that's cool. Hi Jeff. Glad that you're on. By the way, the internet's been cutting in and out, so I have no idea if this is going to work. That's also one of the things that's been slightly annoying and kind of wanting me to murder my computer. But that's more rage than it is bumming out. So, well, let's begin with last night. Okay, last night. I got a phone call from my mum. They're fine. They're fine. They're no longer going away on holiday. So I'm no longer going to have a mini holiday in Cornwall in the UK. That's a bummer in itself, but not really. That's not really that worrying. What's more worrying is the reasons that my mother gave me for why they're not going on holiday anymore. Apparently, my dad's Parkinson's has gotten a bit worse, and essentially that means that they can't travel anymore. Which is, you know, is bad, but apparently it's expected. My mum was expecting it, so it's not a huge shock. It's not anything bad. It's like he's not imminently going to die. Everything's fine. It's just it just means that they won't have their trip to America, which is sad on so many levels. So yeah, there's that. So I'm trying to figure out, like, that's kind of like the top issue at the moment. By the way, I might also have to put you on mute as well, because my mum is probably imminently going to phone me, which is fine. It's fine for me. I know you guys don't like being on hold, but oh, sorry. It's because I'm sitting down again, and I've been doing nothing for the past hour and a half. I've just been basically just trying to figure out how to work some more. So yeah. Lame. Basically, I haven't been getting much sleep. Basically, I think that has something to do with the fact that my partner's here now, and that, like, normally it's completely opposite. You know, normally I don't sleep very well when I'm by myself. I really don't. I sleep for a lot longer and better when my partner's here. However, what's been happening since my partner has had to go to his mother's to deal with, like, to help his mother through his father's death, my father-in-law's death, is that basically he's been gone, and I've basically dealt with dealing with the house stuff all by myself, and that's fine. You know, I've lived alone in the past, and basically this is what it's felt like to me anyway. It's just felt like living alone again, and that's, you know, it's just one of those things of, like, it's one of those things of, like, I got used to basically the shorter sleep pattern, and also the occasional naps on the sofa and stuff, because there's nobody around to basically judge me for napping on the sofa. Every now and again, I have little naps throughout the day, and that's fine. They're not usually huge naps. I mean, literally, they're like 20 minutes long. But I'll sometimes get like a couple in, maybe a day. you know, either just before or just after dinner, or like or just before lunch or something like that. I can't sleep very well if I've just eaten. I just don't sleep very well. Plus I get acid reflux. So yeah. Oh, Jeffrey says, I'm so sorry to hear that, Tubbs. That's sad that they can't come to the US, but I definitely understand what, yeah. Essentially, my father just needs more care nowadays. And basically, when my mum filled out the visa to travel to the US, she basically, she was completely honest, which is fine. And basically said that, like, you know, went under the section of like, you know, does anybody in your party have any, like, debilitating diseases or conditions? She basically wrote down my father's condition, and then she basically got like a thing saying that she was unable to come to the US because of my father's condition. And when she went to appeal, basically there was this whole big thing of like, she come to the understanding that yes, it would be a bit hard to basically get my father over there and to look after him while he's over there. And basically she just she retracted her appeal and did all of that stuff, and that's totally understanding. That makes sense. I can tell, like I said, they are fine. They are fine. So I'm not gonna, I don't want to talk about it that much, because basically I don't want my mum to I don't want to give away, you know, all of their information of exactly how they're doing to essentially what are strangers to them on the internet. So I'm just gonna, I just explain that, but I can tell you that they're both fine. They're both fine with this decision. It's you know, it's a bit disappointing, but they're fine. It's okay. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I've gotten used to basically like kind of living by myself and all that stuff. And now that my partner's back, and now that my auntie's staying with us, it means that I can't just nap on the sofa, and I can't just go upstairs to bed to have a little nap there, because basically, or any free time I have, I feel like if I'm not spending it with family members, then essentially it's kind of wasted time. So I just haven't been napping, and therefore I've been absolutely exhausted. But because basically I've been sleeping well with my partner, but I just like without the naps to offset the random bit of extra sleep time that I normally have, I've been feeling exhausted since they've been here. And today it hit me really hard, to the point where I basically was starting on some work, and I've edited a few videos for this week. So basically I managed to so like this random topic week where there's no topic this week, it's just random videos that I've got on my hard drive and stuff. I managed to get a couple done, including one really old animation that I found on my computer. The only problem is that I can't do anything with the animation. So what I've done, what I did in the past, was basically I just filmed it using my old phone, and the animation, you know, the animation is on a screen, and I got the camera close enough to the screen to be able to see it. And I basically filmed the screen using a camera. About 10 years ago, this was. And it's just a random little cartoon animation thing of a dream sequence that I had. So yeah, I managed to. I've done that, and it's also going into the stockpile. So you'll probably see it on the end of a couple of videos, as well as being featured in either tomorrow's video or the next day's video. So yeah, I haven't been doing any editing, because basically after I did some work and after I did a tiny bit of editing before lunch, I was exhausted to the point where I nearly passed out. I was that tired. And I apologized to my aunt and my partner, and I basically fell on the bed and was out for 4 hours. I woke up really hungry as well, because I didn't have lunch. Anyway, I've been missing the chat. I'm going to get onto it. So, M. Bess says, you're going to sleep like a baby if you come to dig some hole with me. What? Dig some hole with me? Is that what you're saying? Oh, why would I dig a hole? Are we making a pool? I really want to go swimming. I really want to go swimming. That just made me feel that. Bear Buff is here. Hi, Bear Buff. We have missed you, as you can tell by Jeff's response, because I'm just reading it now. Bear Buff, great to see you. We've missed you so much. I'm glad to see you're here. So, yay. Jeffrey says, hi, I'm best. Yeah. There's lots of highs. And then Panda Fox is here as well. So that's cool. Hi, Panda Fox. I heard someone needs cheering up. This guy. Jeffrey says, I'm so glad you got some sleep, Tubbs. You needed it. God, I did. Wow. I did, but now I'm feeling kind of annoyed because basically it means that I won't be able to sleep tonight. Or basically that I've wasted a lot of time that I should have spent working. And therefore I won't be able to do Willie's picture because I was going to do that tonight. Because today we had nothing planned. So I was just going to get on with work and do stuff. Because in the previous days we've had stuff planned and we've been doing things. So basically, yeah. So yeah, there was that. Yeah, I just the rest of my crummy mood is the fact that basically I have I've basically not gone with work, and I've just not been getting on with stuff today, and including showering. My God, did I want to shower? But basically, I only like showering in the day. I only like showering in the day. You know, when there's natural light outside. I just don't. It just doesn't feel right to shower at night and stuff, unless I'm in a hotel or something. Like, wow, I love that. I love that. Basically, like, I don't know what it is. It's just a holiday shower. It's weird. So I can spend some actual time in the shower and just like really just lay under the shower and just let the water go on me. I really love water. You might have guessed this. I fucking love water. I really miss my old swimming pool from my hometown. You know, from Harold Hill in London. There was this big, giant swimming pool in the middle of this park. Well, okay, on the side of this park, it was huge. It was huge. It was like it was half Olympic size. That's how big the pool was, and that's quite big. But also, it was a diving pool, so it was 15 foot deep as well. And that's the one I spent my early days being a lifeguard at. Oh, I miss it. I miss it so much. Sadly, about 7 years, 7, 8, or 9 years ago, it got torn down because they wanted to replace it with a bigger sports center. However, the pool was no longer going to be deep, and it was really not the same size. It was like really tiny. But yeah, I just loved that pool. I loved it so much. It was so great. It was just so so relaxing because basically, because I was a lifeguard, I basically got an amazing amount of access to the pool. I could go there after hours, and I could go swim whenever I want, basically free of charge because basically they paid me. And I just, you know, I'd wait until everybody left, and then basically I would go. I'd go I'd swim, and I'd swim until I was really tired, and then I'd lay in the middle of the pool, just on my back, and just it was the most nice, pleasant, amazing meditatory experience I've ever felt. Like, holy shit. Oh, and I miss it. I miss it so much. One of the things I used to tell myself when I was little was basically like, I would, when I get to like an age where I can afford to buy my own house, I would basically like get my own house with a large back garden and then build a pool, because fuck. The chat is going crazy. I'm sorry, guys. I've just been doing my best to basically just try to cheer myself up, but this is actually making me feel sadder, because basically I just want that pool. I just want to be in that pool. Beva says, sorry, something went wrong. I am timed out always from the chat. We'll fix it and we'll be back. What? I think we lost Bearbuff, but I'm sure he'll be back. Ember says Tub. I'm Tubbs. It's got an S on the end. That's my name. We gonna dig some hole for research the ground for some treasure. That sounds boring. I'm sorry, but my god, digging's never been really like it's like some people say it's therapeutic and stuff like that, but I don't know. It's never been my thing. I never thought of digging. The only time I've been digging is when I was like a gardener and like and when I did some construction. Never been a thing. Oh, the other reason why I'm upset also, oh well, I'm not upset. I'm a bit depressed is that basically the cold is gone, but the annoying lingering phlegminess problem that my partner still has, who gave me the fucking thing, isn't going away, and it's pissing me off so much. But yeah. You know, I'm half Indiana Jones, I told you. I know. Even though you think that the world is flat for some reason. Like, really? Still? The Earth? Flatness? Are you kidding? Oh, by the way, I found another amazing piece of evidence. Also, it's just a video that I love. It's just a video that I absolutely fucking love. Like, holy shit, is it so good. I might be able to find it. Hang on, guys. I'm trying to do this on this computer so that I can show you guys what I mean. Just open. I'll try and open it in a separate server so that I can get this done. Oh, how do you spell Earth? E-A-R. E-A-R. So I nearly dropped my phone. I've been a bit clumsy at the moment. I'm sorry.
It's a very real problem that plagues the world of selfie-taking. Now, photobombing has entered outer space. Check out them trying to steal the Earth's spotlight. These pictures taken July 4th and 5th by NASA's Deep Space Climate.
I'm trying to get the video right. Just give me a second. Honestly, it won't take a second. Okay. Now, if I do this, and then I go to Hangouts, and I share screen, where's the share screen button? Right, this is Hangouts. Just, have you seen this video? I mean, that's freaking beautiful. It's not fake. Ugh, I hate when people do that. It's been enhanced, obviously, but oh my god, is that beautiful. Oh, I just love looking at that. That's just so wonderful to me. Oh god. Sorry, there's just it's auto playing the video, and that drives me crazy. Oh god. Just there we go. And where's my Hangouts? There we go. There we go. Okay, so yeah, there's the random bit of like disproving footage again taken by satellite above the Earth, like lots above the Earth. It's actually it's a Earth and Sun satellite observatory. It's amazing, that satellite, and basically it's quite far away, but it basically managed to capture the moon passing over the Earth, and oh, it's just so beautiful. Just so great. I mean, I loved that when I first saw it. What was it, like a year and a half ago? When I first saw that, that's in my favorites forever. Just, it was so beautiful. Anyway, today I have time shower up myself. It is 40 degrees, says MBest. Okay. MBest says before go to bed I will do another one. What? Jeffrey says, cool, Bebuff, hurry back when you can. Awesome. Connie Turner says, so is he going to take off his shirt? Really? I don't really need this right now. I mean, thanks for the interest, but seriously. Depends. Are you? Hi, Colin. Hi, Jeffrey. Hi, Colin. I understand subs have annoying cough. It sucks. Is yours getting any better, though, Jeff? That would rule so much. Nice to know that that you watch the anime too. What? Hi Pat, forgive me for delaying. Hello, yeah. Emma says, hi Tubbs. There is fake video after. Yes, there's a fake video after, but it's made by people that basically think that this image is fake. It's not a fake image. It's not a fake image. It's been enhanced like everything else that NASA does, because they have to enhance it because it would look boring and shit if they didn't. For example, there's a picture of like the sun, right? There's a picture of the sun, and they need to enhance it by basically dimming the light from the sun because it would destroy the fucking camera. So, you know, give me a break, okay? But yeah, people think that that image is fake because basically it's been enhanced and adjusted for light levels and quality and stuff, because basically that's how it is presented. That's the data that we get from the satellite. And people just think it's fake because, well, you know, all the flat earthers and all of the moon deniers and all of these people that want to believe in conspiracies basically just will always say that this stuff is fake. I've told you in another video that basically there's an experiment that you can do, and you can do to prove that people have landed on the moon, and it basically involves lasers and stuff like that. If you remember what I said about basically the fact that people will, people who are trying so hard to believe in this stuff will basically just deny all of this data because they just don't want to believe it. And, it's super intellectually dishonest, and I hate those people. But it's fascinating listening to some of them. To listen to them go on and on about how stupid they are is fascinating to me. So yeah, please let us know how stupid you are by basically trying to disprove this now. Anyway, Colleen Turner says, hi Pat. Ember says, I told all about what the people know is from the internet. No, not everything what people know is from the internet. Okay? Everything I know doesn't come from the internet. So get over it. I've explained this to you before. Jeffrey says, very cool picture of the Earth. I know, right? And the Earth looks so beautiful. Even though there's like storms and stuff going on in that picture, the Earth still looks amazing. Even with all that cloud cover, it still looks brilliant. It's our life. It's our home. It's amazing that basically we live on a big spaceship. It's so cool. Excuse me. Oh, you're fine, Jeff. Okay. Embes deleted a message. Was that about how the video is fake? Are you going to talk about how the video is fake again? Go on. Undelete the message. Can I do anything to reveal the message? No, I can't. Oh, I might be able to do it on this channel because I'm using the other channel. To view the chat. But yeah, that cheers me up. That whole video, that cheers me up so much. It's so pretty. So pretty. Oh, correction. The satellite is not the satellite that is the one that's just outside the lunar orbit. It's the atmospheric one. I can't remember names. So I can't remember the names of the satellite, but the satellite is there. That satellite is it's the Earth Observatory. It's basically the one that's basically it's checking out radio and the radioactivity around the Earth, and also like you know what I mean. It's a space weather satellite. It's one of those, but it's one that's basically it's a local space satellite weather. So basically, it detects. It does all of this. It does all of this stuff to basically check out all of the Earth's magnetic fields, to check out all of its radiation around it, like the Van Allen belt and stuff like that. It does all of this stuff that basically make sure that the space weather isn't going to kill us, or at least warn us about some stuff that's going to happen with our space weather. There is another space weather satellite, but it's more to do with the entire solar system than it's just the Earth. And that's one that is, I think is that one orbiting the sun, or is that one orbiting, well, it's orbiting the sun, but I think it's on super high Earth orbit. Like it's beyond that satellite even. And what it does is it measures the emissions that come out of the sun, so that basically anytime that a large solar blast happens, that basically it doesn't hit the Earth, or what, it doesn't make sure that it doesn't hit the Earth. It basically detects if it's going to hit the Earth or not. So yeah, it's amazing. it is amazing. So yeah. Mbes says flat or globe. This is a long dilemma. Better talk about something else. I don't care if we talk about this, because there is, you know, I love hearing how you basically stumble around all of these things that basically say that the Earth is flat when it really isn't. So I do not mind talking about it some more. Bring up another crazy reason why the Earth is flat. Better to dream how to go rich. What? Mbeth says, and one of this way is finding treasure. What? Okay. What do you think about? What I think about what? About finding treasure? Ultimately, I think that people spend more money trying to find treasure than the treasure is actually worth. I think that it's worth not money. I basically think that like anything treasure-wise is usually worth a lot more archaeologically. Basically it's worth a lot because it basically it's not monetary worth. It's historical worth. You know how it basically equates to civilizations' upbringings and stuff. I mean, I've studied a bit of anthropology. The study of cultures and civilizations. I've basically done that. So yeah. Mbeth says, yes, treasure rich or what you want. Simple, yet no. It very much depends on what kind of treasure and like and stuff like that you find, because basically, like I said, it usually costs a lot more to find treasure than the treasure itself is monetarily worth. So basically all these people, like, you can get a lot of money doing it, but essentially you've spent a hell of a lot more money basically trying to figure out where it is and on the resources and actually trying to figure it out and how to get to it and stuff. So yeah, I think that basically it's definitely worth treasure hunting, but if you're doing it just for the money, then I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you're not intellectually honest again. So yeah. One of the ways that you can find treasure, by the way, is by looking at maps. And maps are only very, very accurate if you basically admit that the Earth is round. So it's another fuck you, isn't it? You ever used a map? Have you ever noticed that basically like the map has to be like distorted and augmented because basically the Earth isn't flat? You know, all these scaling issues and stuff. The only way that you can actually look at an accurate depiction of a map is by basically looking at a globe and making an even bigger globe so that you can basically see how everything is, you know, how far away things are from each other. But yeah. This is helping. This is helping me feel better a bit, I guess. But yeah. What do you want to say if I told that I have already found some and sell some and know I'm a fiber? What's a fiber? I know what a fiber is. I just don't know if he knows what a fiber is. I think he means finder. You know, FIND. Yeah, if that's how you spell it. I don't know. I'm dyslexic. I don't know. I can only spell things if they're basically if I write them down. A fiber like sickness. What? Yeah, I'm confused. I'm really confused. So basically, you are a rich person because you have found lots and lots of like treasure and money and stuff. Is that what you're saying? In which case, why do you believe then in a fucking flat Earth? If you're a rich person and you have all these resources, surely you'd be able to like make an investigation way better than any of us can, and figure it out that the Earth is not flat. Ugh. Excuse me, I've got an itch. Jeffrey says this has become quite the discussion. Well, I like this. This is the kind of discussion I love. I recently had a discussion just the other day about basically, somebody was debating whether like parts of the they were basically debating whether or not Muhammad was a pedophile or something, and basically like having read the Quran, I basically, yeah, he's a pedophile. Yeah, he married and slept with somebody who was 14 years old at the most charitable estimate of their age. You know, they're 14. You know, at the least charitable, they're like 8 or 7 or something. It's really messed up. So I love debates. They actually do get my mind off of bullshit, horrible, real life drama. So yeah. But yeah, I'm confused about how some people can believe such things. But like I said, I love hearing them because basically I love how silly it is. I'm sorry if that's offensive to some people that believe this stuff, but I love hearing about how silly these people are trying to defend their bullshit. I like watching you do this. It's great. You can definitely hold your own terms in debates. Well, public debates I find very, very awkward, mainly because of the whole speech thing. I really can't talk, like I can't speak properly. So basically, it's one of those things of like, because we're dealing with facts, at least I am. I know a bunch of the facts. So basically, it's very easy to like transplant those facts into my normal speech pattern, because basically it's just slotting an entire sentence or an entire topic into something that I'm already speaking about. So, which happens to be true. So it's crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, it's not really, as well as, you know, as far as like forming arguments and stuff, I don't know. A lot of the time I just want to say that's stupid, and yeah, that doesn't lead to anywhere, you know. For example, like the other day when he asked for evidence, I could only think of a couple of things because there's so much. You know, not because I didn't have it at hand or anything, although that's true. Basically because I just couldn't go through the catalogue and select just the best ones, you know, because all of it is the best one when it's the truth. So, you know. So I've got an itchy leg. I think that my bug zapper failed me, and basically I've got a gnat bite on my leg, and I've got one on my head. But yeah, that really hurts. I made the accidental decision when I was in bed last night, and I was like half awake. Oh god, and I was half awake, and I just scratched my back of my head, and it was like, ah. I do not mean YouTube. I mean what? Oh. That's somebody asking me for a special video personalized for their specifications sent to them for free. I don't do that. I never understood that. I never understood why people basically, it's like, oh, can I see more pictures? Could you send me some pictures, or could you send me some videos? I never get it. I don't get it. I basically write the response of like, is not what I've already put out there on the internet for you to easily find, easily enough? Is that not enough? And basically they're like, oh no, I mean something special just for me. And it's like, I don't do that. I don't get paid to do it. I don't do that. Some people just feel special. I know, right? Yeah, and best. I don't think he feels special. I just don't know. A lot of the people that are religious that I've debated in the past are basically, yeah, or can't control their hormones, so they beg. Oh, you mean that? Oh, sorry. Um, yeah, I don't understand that though, because like if you can't control your hormones, and if I'm the type of person that makes you horny or gets you off and stuff like that, then surely I have a catalog of videos, and just, you know, do your business to those. I don't mind. Jeffrey says, hell no, only commission videos, sorry, not for free. Well, it's if it was like if it was one of my friends like Jeffrey, if you basically asked me politely, with all of your flattery, to basically, could you show me a dick pic? I know you wouldn't do it because like me, you basically I've got this feeling that basically it's just a penis, you know. But if you said like could I have a picture of your hand or the back of my neck or something like that, then basically like and you, again, if you ask me nicely and politely or with lots of flattery like you normally do, I would totally do it. It's fine. You know, because we're friends, and you know, I know you, I trust you, and all that stuff, and you know, it's something that I wouldn't even mind if you put online somewhere. Again, I never mind if people put pictures or share my videos and stuff like that. If they do it on their websites or their own accounts, I just like being told about it. You know, even if they're gonna try to make money off of it, I wouldn't ask for a bit of the money. I basically just want to know about it. You know. But yeah, it's just that essentially, like a random person that I don't know from the internet, um, basically giving me a couple of lines of talk, of small talk, basically. Even just if they're like, "Hi, I like your videos. I watch you a lot. I'm a big fan." You know, and they ask me basically, "Can you send me a video, or can you send me a picture of something?" And basically, I was like, I'd have to be like, "No, I'm sorry, I don't do that." You know, if you want to see a picture of me, find my what's it called? It's like a photo sharing website. It's not Instagram. It's the thing that came before all the others. Part of Yahoo now. Flickr. You know, find my Flickr if you want to, or find. I really don't use it that much. I basically upload an image onto it every now and again from my hard drive. Flickr, or find my Grommer page, or you know, even my Facebook page, in which they are talking to me on. Basically, has images of me, you know, freely available for anybody. Just look through those, you know, and yeah. MBES is just using emojis now because they do not want to practice English. Jeffrey Griffin says, "Oh, Tubbs, you're so sweet, but you're all right. I wouldn't ask you to do that because your videos deserve to be commissioned." No, it was just an example. You know, basically, like if you did want to see any of my pictures and you did what you were your normal, you know, very nice self and stuff, because we're friends, I would have no problem. Ah, I see you. I got you. Oh, you bastard. Okay. Okay. Spider just crawled up my leg. Spider just crawled up my leg. Only a small one. But no, it's gone into the corner. Probably gone outside, actually. I don't know. Although it's quite cool tonight, so maybe not. Ugh. That's going to make me feel like I've got something crawling on my leg all night now. It's going to be great. I forgot what I was saying. Sorry. Bearbuff says hello. So Bearbuff's back. Hi, Bearbuff. But yeah, I basically have run out of things to say. At the moment. Anybody want to talk about anything? I was checking something on my chair. The chair's being broken down by me, by the way. I keep using the armrests to get up and down, and basically one of them's come off. But the other one is very, very loose now. Oh well. Jeffrey says, hi, Bearbuff, glad you're back. Amber says, ooh, Spider, be careful, Mike. Who's Mike? They are small but dangerous, Mike. What? Who is Mike? What's going on? Okay. Yeah, no, spiders can't be dangerous here. There's very rarely that you actually get spiders that, in the UK, you get spiders that can actually puncture skin. And even then, they don't do anything. You know, UK doesn't have that many poisonous spiders. You know, UK doesn't have any poisonous spiders, so basically they're usually quite small. You know, the biggest I've seen has been about that big. I don't know, I'm trying to find something to scale. You know, its legs will stretch across my phone. You know, it's as big as my hand. That's the biggest I've seen. We apparently have ones that are about this big. You know, with like long legs and stuff. But yeah, even if they, you know, spiders just, they don't bother me. I get the reaction, but no, spiders don't bother me. They can't be, they're not that dangerous in the UK. They're not dangerous at all in the UK. You know, they're very timid creatures. And I like them. I especially like them in the house. I understand that across the world, it's a very different story, and spiders can get bigger and can be poisonous, so I get it. But yeah, now I keep thinking there's something crawling on my leg all the time. But no, this was only a tiny spider. It's no bigger than a, I'm trying to find an example, no bigger than my pencil sharpener. No bigger than that. Nice pencil sharpener, by the way. Thank you, Bearbuff, because that was from Bearbuff's set that he gave me of drawing pencils and stuff, which I use. I mainly use the easel a lot more these days. But yeah. Ember says, yes, we can talk about how to get rich. I don't know how to do that. Also, getting rich isn't a goal in itself. Well, it is a goal, I guess, but it's just not something that you would try to strive to. I guess it's not something. Just the acquisition of money is like not. I don't know. That's not a very good life goal, in my opinion. You know, I'd much rather like strive to get happier or smarter or something. You know. Ember says Mike equals you. I'm not Mike. That's not my name. You can call me LiveTUBBS. That's my name. Okay. Really, it does bug me when people call me other things other than my names. You know, Jeffrey Griffin says, Bearbuff, you will have to see the very cool new hat Tubbs just got. He looks so handsome wearing it. Ah, the hat. Yeah, I keep noticing it's in the kitchen table. It's on the kitchen table at the moment. Oh, it's painful because basically when you look down on it, you can actually see the a couple of dimples that I've made when I first put the hat on. So I'm gonna have to like somehow, you know, from inside the hat, just like push them out against a rounded surface or something, because they do bug me. It does bug me. Ember says the English people on the movies all the time say that Mike, and Mike. What? English people aren't all called Mike. All Irish people are apparently called Sean. I don't know why. But not all English people are called Mike. Do you think you mean the word mate? It's a slang term. It just means friend. Some people do say mate a lot. I don't know why. It is a thing. It's like people that say the word like a lot all the time, and I've done that from occasion. But yeah, it's not Mike, and yeah, I don't like the whole mate thing. I don't think it's very common. It's not as common as you think. You know, it's a very like east side of London thing. You know, not a lot of people do it. I keep thinking things are crawling up my leg. Bebuff says I saw it. It's very cool, but couldn't catch all the chats yet. I'm trying to recap everything lately. Well, Bebuff, you haven't missed anything really on this channel. It mainly is just a kind of a vlog, and to keep you guys up to date. I do a recap of the entire week every Sunday, though. I mean, that's just the LiveTUBBS weekly thing that I do anyway, though. But you know about that. If you want to catch up on everything that's happened in my life, then yeah, I suggest just looking at the LiveTUBBS weekly things, and maybe putting them on double speed, just to get through them quicker, because they do go on a bit. Especially just recently, I seem to be making like 2-hour-long videos almost every day. Yeah. Faye McFrost says, "Hello, Tubbs. What are you bummed about?" Oh, it's a long story. There's a lot. Basically, I'm worried about my parents. I'm not going to get a holiday this year. And I'm still feeling sick. Not as sick, but still sick. I'm technically not sick anymore, but I've still got the annoying cough from the sickness. Haven't been able to sleep very well, and haven't done much work, and that bugs me because I've accidentally fallen asleep today, and I've not showered, which just bugs me in general because I like having showers. And the usual one, which doesn't really bug me that much, but it's just slightly stinging a little bit extra recently, is that I have no money. So yeah. There's more, but I don't want to get into it. Oh, and I'm hungry as well, again. But that's just me. Ember says mate here. Jeffrey Griffith says hi Fatty. Sorry. Hi Fatty. Bebuff says money isn't everything, it's all about time. Time is money. Yeah, I know. I already know. We can talk about death. That's always nice. That's always fun. um, because basically that's how much time we've got left on the planet, and basically that's how much everybody tries to get back all the time. Everybody wants more time. There is never enough time, as a great old Terran once said. But yeah. Ember says, "Bear, go to Africa and ask the people there about that. The money is not everything." Yeah, it's not about money in Africa. It's about resources. You know that, right? It's not about money. It's about resources. Money just happens to be the thing that resources are traded in. It's not the fact that they have no money. It's the fact that they don't have enough resources. You know that, right? You get it, right? Beboff, you're fine. It's nothing to do with you. I'm just going to mute you guys while I talk to my phone. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Can you hear that? Oh, I'll sort out the desk. And everything on it. Everything on it. Try not to demolish everything on my desk. Can you guys see that? Yeah. Oh god. Okay. Yeah, it's smelling of dead bug. Oh, wow. Okay. I'm gonna let that simmer because I can't do anything about it. Yeah, if you don't know what that is, that's a hornet. That's a big hornet. It's a hornet. If that stung me, that would really, really hurt. I think it's dead. Oh, what have I missed? Sorry about that. My mum was just talking to me. She's in a lot higher spirits, especially since to make her feel better and to make my dad feel better, I've essentially told her that I'm going to be spending my 30th birthday with them. So that will make them feel so much better. And she's super happy. She's planning everything now. So, wow. Okay. Oh. If I don't give them this fucking cold. Anyway. Panafox says, yo, Fox, how have you been? Fatman Fox says, been okay. Embest says, me too, mate. What? Bear Buff says, thanks, Jeff. Yep, I know that for sure, dear. I was packed this summer with nothing except work. Yeah, I did tell Jeff that that you were like that I thought you would be really busy, and that's why I wasn't. I kind of expected you not to be on so much and stuff. So that's totally understandable. We totally understand. It's fine, Bear Buff, honestly. Although you were being missed, obviously. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I messaged you, because I missed you and I wanted to make sure you were okay. And then he asked how Jeff's doing and stuff like that. And they're having a conversation, so I'm not going to read out all of that. Panafox says, yep. Okay, Fake McFox says, I keep losing connection. It's fine, you can watch this all on playback. My connection's fine, and it seems to be uploading just fine, so that's good. Jeffy says, yes, I hope Mum is doing well. Yeah, my mum's doing fine, like I said. Obviously a bit disappointing. She's a carer, and basically she took 3 weeks off of work, and one of her clients is being is kind of a bastard. So essentially, she's looking forward to not being around the bastard anymore. So that's great. So she's happy about that bit at least. And of course, now that I'm coming over to see her for my 30th birthday, she's busy now with like making plans and stuff for when that's going to happen, even though I keep telling her that it should be fine just by us chilling all together. I mean, it's fine by me. Jeffrey says, wow, firing up those bugs with the bug zapper. Yeah, that happened while I was talking to my mum. It's still zapping, and it still smells like cooked bug. Wow. I got to tell the family. That only helps circulate it. Actually, that's a bit much. It's actually kind of cold outside, so I don't want to make it cold in here. Anyway, yeah, a hornet flew in there. It scared the crap out of me because it just kept buzzing because it was arcing all the time when I was on the phone, and I told my mum about it, and she was like, wow, yeah, I can hear that through the phone. That's amazing because my mum is deaf, so basically, wow. Yeah, Jeffrey says, oh, that's so sweet, Tubbs. Yes, your parents will enjoy that. I hope they do. I hope they do. So I do get a mini vacation, but again, it's not about that. It's about just my parents' happiness at this point. So basically, yeah, at least I get a mini vacation where we might stay with them. Probably not though. It's not because I don't like my parents. Don't get me wrong. It's mainly because with how my dad is and everything, it's kind of like they need the space. You know, they need their spare room. They need the space, and I don't want to get in the way or anything like that. So yeah, it's just easier this way. Stuff like that. Plus, we're revisiting them almost the entire time that we're there. We're probably going to go there for a weekend or a week. It's fine though. Ember says if Bear Grylls was there now, he gonna make a bug grill. Don't waste the food. Well, to be honest, I've had a bug candy bar, and I've even had a what do they call a fly burger, a bug burger. They're not bad. The bug candy bar was kind of it was kind of like it was gritty in texture, and it basically I'm trying to describe the flavor. Oh, it tasted like grilled mushroom. You know, grilled mushroom. It kind of had that I keep coming up with textures, but yeah. It kind of tastes like mushroom. It didn't really, and it was kind of gritty, and that's all the candy bar was. The burger itself just tasted like a normal burger, only it had it had a kind of it didn't have as much fat. You know, it wasn't as fatty as it was extra juicy because they put extra oil on it and stuff to make it, I'm guessing, less fly-like or something. But it tasted like a regular burger, only it was it just didn't have as much fat. It didn't taste as fatty. So yeah, I have no problem with eating bugs, especially since that's probably how the world's going to go fairly soonish. In the near future, we're probably all going to be eating like bug burgers and hyper processed meats and stuff like that, you know, like corn and vegetarian burgers and things like that, meat substitute stuff. I'm okay with that. I don't mind. The only reason why I eat the meat at the moment is that it's not because I enjoy the fact that basically an animal has died for my nourishment, but mainly because it tastes good. I'm sorry, but that overrides it for me, you know. Plus, like, yeah, just one of those things, you know. If I had to kill an animal so that I could eat the animal, so basically I would explain to the animal that, you know, I'm sorry, but I really want to eat you because you're so tasty. If you weren't as tasty as you are, I probably wouldn't eat you. And it's, yeah. I will admit that basically I'm starting to go off pork. I really don't like eating pork at the moment. I don't know what it is, but I think I ate too much pulled pork, and basically, like when it was like a huge thing, when everything started becoming pulled pork, like every restaurant seemed to offer pulled pork, and basically I ate that like it was like every day almost. I you know, and I liked it, but it was just one of those things of like I got kind of sick of it. But ever since that started happening, I started to not like cooking pork. I still like bacon. Still like bacon. You can't diss bacon. But yeah, because like world population is increasing, and because cattle is just not sustainably they're not sustainably bred and stuff like that. It essentially means that we're going to have meat shortages, and that means that we have to come up with a lot of substitutes for that. What they're working on at the moment is basically bugs, because they require a lot less feed for the amount of protein that they produce, and also you can sustainably farm bugs. Again, I have no problem with that. And also they're working on growing meat, like in labs and stuff, and that could be as sustainable as bugs. So yeah. Oh, sorry. Great to hear that Tubbs, your parents will be happy to see you. Well, hopefully, yeah. And then they add Bebuff adds God bless, and you know, dude, I do not have that faith. I'm sorry. Famous Fox says better to kill them with a bug zapper than with the Starship Troopers methods. You mean with a gun? Well, yeah, because that's a bug zapper. It stopped zapping, but I didn't know if you could see it. It was a giant hornet. It was a hornet. You know, it wasn't just a wasp. It was big. It is big. It's still there. It's just very dead. Jeffrey says yes. I was going to say that bugs are protein. Yeah, bugs are good. I have nothing against bugs, you know, but it's just that there's a lot of them, and like they can be made into food. But yeah. Basically, if I had a choice of eating a bug or like something else, I'd always pick something else. But if I only had the bug, then basically I would eat the bug, you know, if I was hungry. So yeah, essentially. Also, I like you know, the vegetarian options that you know, basically where you can't see the vegetables, or the bug options where you can't see that it's made out of bugs. I like those a hell of a lot better than if you can actually see the bugs in the thing. You know, I don't know what it is. I just I don't want to eat that. You know, but I'm not opposed to eating it. It's just that I don't want to eat that. You know, like I said, I by choice I ate the bug protein bar and a bug burger, and they were both quite nice. So yeah, Tubbs, why I got this feeling that you would be a good chef like Tubbs Kitchen. Apparently, I am a good chef. What I don't like is the time it takes to cook everything. I just want to eat the things, like absolutely right now. I am actually pretty good at cooking. Like I know how to cook steak, and I know how to cook. I've cooked entire roast dinners. I do a really nice korma. It's a form of curry that's basically like a chicken soupy a soupy paste thing. That basically I put cashews in it, and of course diced chicken, and well, you can use any diced meat. But no, every time I make that, apparently it's amazing. However, I just think it's fine. It's fine. But yeah, if you don't like, and if you're a vegetarian, then it's very simple. You basically can switch for soy milk or soy cream, and you can basically put potato in it, and it basically does the same thing as the diced chicken or whatever. You just dice some potatoes up and put it in there. But yeah, that's very creamy and coconutty, and I put cashew nuts in it, and it's actually really yummy. Beryl says, once I went to Thailand, you lucky bastard. Get to travel all the time. I went to Thailand. Bugs is like French fries. They there, and it's just crazy. Yeah. See, again, I know what you mean. I know what you're talking about. They basically have them on sticks. You can eat them out of like little pots and things like that. I know what you're talking about. They basically have like street food vendors and stuff like that. And basically I've seen them advertised. And I've seen a couple of travel vlogs that basically been to Thailand and basically show that stuff. Okay. You know, all I can think is that basically it's like, you know, okay, I wouldn't do it by, again, you can see that they're made out of bugs clearly. But I would probably try it. If it tasted good, then I'd eat it some more, but I probably would just try those. But yeah. That sounds good, Tubbs. You are making me hungry. Well, sorry. I'm sure I've mentioned that to you already, not Bear Buff, Jeff, about my korma. Every time I make that thing, my partner really loves it. My mother-in-law, of course, loves it, and my father-in-law loved it. My parents, though, whenever I'm at my parents', I never get a chance to cook. So basically, I don't know if they like it or not because I could never make it there. My mum is really good at making Italian stuff. She's really good at just making sauces and stuff. So like that's really nice. Whenever I'm home, my mum always makes me spaghetti bolognese with sometimes pork meatballs and stuff like that, and that's quite nice. It's an Irish meatball. It's basically pork meat that's switched into a ball. That's all it is, but it's an Irish meatball. Even though my mother is Scottish, so that doesn't make sense. My dad's Irish. That's how that makes sense. Seriously, we used to live in Ireland, in case I didn't mention it before, because I know. I've been doing that a lot recently, talking about Ireland. Maybe it's a weird thing, like Ireland is calling to me for me to return. I don't know what it is. I've got friends in Ireland. I should probably go back there. We used to do this thing, which is the big Sullivan family reunion, and that used to happen every 4 or 8 years because sometimes it would get cancelled. But that hasn't happened for well, I haven't been to one for like 10 years. So I don't know when the next one is, but I might have to get on to that. It'd be good to see some of the family again, I guess. Problem is that it's finding time to travel and finding the money to travel and stuff like that. Even though it's just Ireland, it's still going to cost me like £500. Fable Fox says Ireland calls to all its children to come and have a pint. Sorry, yawn. Wow. Ah, I actually hurt my tummy today, coughing. Ugh. Well, I would be drinking, but it's like because I've been sick and everything, I don't like to drink beer. I normally just like to drink, Scotch whiskey Scotch. Um, so a tiny fly touched the dead thing. Yeah, I got beer right here. It's right on the ground right here. You hear that? Kicking it. That just before I was gonna have before I was sick, and I still got some. But that's for when I'm not sick anymore, which hopefully will be soon, because like I said, I'm not really sick now. It's just I've got that annoying phlegm stuff that basically happens to people that have colds. You know, my partner has been over his cold for over 2 weeks now. Okay, 2 weeks, 1.5 weeks maybe. He's been over his cold anyway. He's over it. He's well and better. I've only got better like yesterday. As basically he's had his like phlegmy coldy thing, the remainder of the cold, for that long. He's still got it. Now I've got mine, and I can't. It's really annoying because I can't have my after dinner pipe. And I can't have my after dinner beer either. And I'm Irish. So that's crazy. Beba says, I agree, Jeff. The way Tubbs describes his food, you can tell he is a chef. You can tell from his fingers movement. What? My fingers movement. What? What about my fingers? Jeffrey says, a friend of mine's mum moved to Ireland to help her son. She's been there for 4 years now. Well, Ireland is lovely. It is lovely. The town that I was born in, the town that I lived in for 2 years, for my first 2 years of life, is gorgeous. Although it does keep getting whacked by storms because it's on the river. It's on the mouth of the river, and basically it's Atlantic storms and hurricane remainders. Basically, hurricanes come up the Atlantic, so your side of the Atlantic. They come up the Atlantic, and then they kind of get like squished against either Iceland or Ireland. And once that happens, the remainder of the hurricane basically uses its last bit of energy to try to squish that bit of island all the time. So basically, the entire town gets leveled every 10 years or so. I move my fingers. I just do that. I do that on camera as an expression. I don't do it as much when I'm just talking to people, but as expressions go, I basically do move my fingers on camera a lot. I don't know what it is. It's just the camera, Put the camera in front of me, and I move the hands all the time. But normally, I'm not so all the time with the hand movement. I want to go to Iceland sometime. I do too. Famous folks, let me know when you're going to Iceland, and maybe I'll meet you there, and we'll go to Hot Spring and like chill. Everybody keeps telling me that Iceland is lovely, and apparently it's one of the safest places in the world to go to, and it's one of the most friendliest places in the world to go to. So yeah. Plus, there's apparently a lot of bears. If you like bears. I did just mean like polar bears, although apparently there's some of those too. I've got a rash. Okay. What's made my rash? Well, that's random. What have I lent on? Shut up, phone. Okay, so chef, I'm planning to buy a new charcoal grill. A charcoal grill? What? You mean basically like a barbecue, but not a barbecue? I know what you mean. If it's an indoor one, then I'd go for like almost like a pizza oven design with good ventilation. But if it's an outdoor one, then they all do the same thing. So whatever you want. However, I'd invest in some meshes. You know, the actual grill part, the because you don't want if the bars on your mesh is too spaced out, then obviously you can't cook smaller things. But if you have like a variable mesh, like a big one and a small one, you know, then basically it's easy. You could even double them up and stuff like that. Flavor Fox says the Swedish, Norwegian, and Danish term for bear, as in Chubby Gay Man, is bumsy or bums, which is the same term they use for teddy bear. Okay. So it's basically a barbecue. I'll just anything, like I said, just go for something with something where you can actually change the grill part, you know, the bit that you actually put your meat on and stuff like that, because go for like and several varieties of them, because then you'll get more options to cook different types of things. But yeah, I'd go for something that has like I can't remember the terms or the measurements, but it's the distance between the bars on your mesh. I'd go for something that's like, I don't have any examples of anything. I can't show you because you're not here in person. Ah. Yeah, whatever one you want. And when you have it, if you're building it, because you can get brick ones, but if you're, you know, when it's built, then like I'd love to come over for maybe it's like inaugural firing up. Drop me an invite. It might be done. You know, I might be able to come. Who knows? I'm doing a lot of traveling next year. So maybe not next year. I don't know. Probably not the year after as well, because I have no money. It's okay, dude. Okay. Oh, at least it doesn't smell like bugging here so much now. Is it fully dead? That thing is massive. Beboff, you seem like a good chef yourself. I'm sure he's pretty good. He has told me about some of the stuff that he can cook. So maybe with someday I'll get to try some. Who knows? I'm really concerned about this rash thing. Okay, guys. Well, you have sufficiently cheered me up to the point where I don't want to just like go in a corner and cry. I'm kidding. It wasn't that bad anyway. But I was just feeling down, just feeling bummed out by stuff. Anyway, I know I've gone over. Yeah, it's been 2 hours. Son of a bitch. Seems to be a thing, but no. I'm out of things to talk about. I really want to just like I feel like having like a pint glass filled with Coke and ice. You know how basically you know when you're on holiday and you've been heavily drinking the night before and you've got kind of a little bit of a hangover. Well, when you wake up, have you ever had just the urge to have like a big pint glass, or even bigger, just a big glass vessel with that is filled up with Coke, not Diet Coke, just Coke, but also filled up with ice? Have you ever had that? Or is that just a me thing? I know. Me and a couple of friends have basically had this. Like, has anybody had that? It's just the urge to drink, to hydrate yourself with, like, something that's basically water, that's basically carbonated water with more solid water added to it. I just don't know what it is. It might just be me. It's the same with pickle juice, apparently. Apparently, pickle juice does that as well. It's good for it's good for like hangovers anyway. I don't know where I learned that fact. Somebody told it to me like recently. Anyway, when I fell off. What? Oh, I want a large vessel of cold, lightly sweet liquid. Yeah, that's basically it. It's a large vessel of cold, lightly sweet liquid. That's all it is. You know? It's the same with cranberry juice. Oh my god. You know, like cranberry juice with water, with lots of ice. Ah. Maybe I'm just really thirsty. Maybe that's all it is. You know, I'm feeling like that. Anyway, Perth says I do like barbecue big time, like big time. Well, that's one of the things I like too. I do like to barbecue myself. Yeah, I like some pork. No. I do like barbecue. I do like sausages. I know I said I didn't like pork so much. I've been going off pork. Maybe it's just a form of cannibalism, because I'm a bit of a piggy. But yeah, essentially, I do like barbecue. I basically like the event of barbecuing, you know, because I don't like just the meat, although the meat's a big part of it, obviously. I like the meat. I like the coleslaw. I like the salad. I like the potato salad. I love potato salad. You're making me hungrier now. That's great. I love potato salad. I like the over here you can buy them in pots. They're basically noodles. It's like ramen, but it's got sweet chili sauce all over it. You can get those in pots, and I love that as well for barbecues. But yeah, obviously, I'm a big barbecue piggy anyway. But yeah, it just all rounded off with lots of beer, and yeah. And once that's all done, once all the food's in me, I'm sufficiently full and laying on a sturdy deck chair, basically having a cigar and lots of beer, and oh my god, I would be in heaven. Somebody wants to suck my dick, so be it. Jeff, what am I reading? Like, if I had a vat of iced tea. I don't like iced tea. When I was in the States, I tried iced tea. I tried a couple flavors of iced tea, and I didn't like it. I don't know why. It was just weird. The plain iced tea is just like you had a tea bag and you put it in some water and swirl it around with some ice. I don't know why. That just didn't. That wasn't good. You know, I don't mind tea. Just that it needs to be warmed up and add a bit of sugar and milk, and I'll be happy. But yes, Jeffrey Griffin says, I love barbecue bear bath tubs and I will be over. Oh, I wish I could so much. Bear bath says, Jeff, guess how much does it cost to get a double barbecue American char broil grill in my country? Just give you an idea. In the States, is it $400? Over here, it's $1,000 for a nice big barbecue set. You know, it's about $1,000 for a nice big one. You know, that you can control. It's basically an oven outside. You know, yeah, for a nice big one. I do know somebody who's basically, they paid £200 for their one, and it's about the same size as my desk, so it's about that big. It's about the same size as my desk, and it's quite nice. I've cooked on it. It is nice. Again, not me personally. I haven't jumped on the barbecue myself, but I've cooked food on it. You know what I mean. Jeffrey says, wow, I didn't know that bear buff. Yeah, it is expensive. Jeffrey says, me too, Tubbs. Do you like macaroni salad too? What is that? I know it's that macaroni pasta. It depends. I've had macaroni. I've had macaroni and chorizo, you know, chopped up chorizo pasta, and that was quite nice. So it depends what the salad part is of the macaroni salad pasta. Beba says, Jeff, in the States it's $400. In my country it's $900. Almost the double. You might as well just build it yourself. I mean, it's not that hard to make a fire pit. Yeah, it's basically a fire pit that's raised up a little bit. That's all it is. I don't know how much bricks and stuff cost in where you are, Bebuff. Jeff Griffin says, I don't like iced tea either. Yeah, I don't like it either. Although I don't like American Coke that much. You know, American Coca-Cola. Even the Pepsi is kind of a bit weird. In the UK, it's just sugar syrup. But in America, they use corn syrup, you know, high fructose corn syrup or something like that. And apparently that's really bad. I'm not sure. I don't know. It's just that things in the US taste different than they do in the UK. Like Mountain Dew, for example. Mountain Dew over here tastes amazing because they actually use sugar syrup. Oh, it's so good, and I do love it. They also don't put in as much caffeine, so it's all sweetness. But in America, I tasted some Mountain Dew, and it was like, this is horrible. Why would people drink this? There's something wrong with this Mountain Dew. But yeah. Maybe it's the same thing with iced tea. I don't know. Jeff Griffin says, wow, $900. That's expensive, but worth the money. I don't know. Bebuff, unless it's going to set fire to your house or apartment or whatever, I'd just go for a cheap knockoff. You know, it won't last as long, and it might catch fire, but the new one probably will catch fire anyway. You don't know. Famo Fox says America is weird. Our most popular teas are Southern Sweet Tea, which is too sweet, or unsweetened tea, which is bitter but great. Okay, Famo Fox, I will believe you if your opinion is good, that your tea is good, then that's fine. I have no objection. Bella says worth every penny. Okay. Bella says, yeah, Tubbs. I guess if I build it, it will be cheaper, and the rest will save it for the meat. Yep. Like I said, you basically, if it's just a charcoal one and not a gas charcoal combination, the meat will taste better anyway. Apparently, I don't know the specifics, but basically, I've just heard that charcoal, you get more flavor from the charcoal than gas. You know, than propane and stuff like that. So basically, if you just have a charcoal burner, then you don't need a lot of building experience to basically build one yourself. All it is basically well, it can be any design that you want, but it's essentially just a brick stack, you know, with like with a hollowed out bit in the top and like right underneath it, and that's it. You know, and somewhere and some holes so that you can slot in your mesh. That's all it is. It should be fairly easy. However, if you make sure that the bricks that you build it with, or the blocks, or however you build this thing, make sure the stone or the bricks or whatever, like I said, are the ones that are used for making like things like chimneys or fireplaces or stuff like that. Just wherever you get the bricks from, just make sure that they will not like explode, because clays and some rocks basically can split and even shatter if they're heated up enough. So yeah, so if you make one, just make sure you keep that into account, you know. Thank you. Charcoal is better than gas. Tell it to the world, because all the world's company went crazy with the gas burner. Well, it's the thing is that it means that like the charcoal can overpower the meat, so people were going crazy about gas, because basically gas, although it leaves some flavor, it doesn't leave as much flavor as charcoal, you know, cooking. So yeah, it's one of those things. It depends, but basically, in my opinion, only ever using mainly charcoal. Charcoal's better. Yeah, charcoal's better. I mean, gas is fine, and it's cheaper, and it's like it's faster. I think that's the thing. Yeah, I think it might be cheaper and faster. I think that's the only reason why people want you to like buy gas. You know, it's only a little bit cheaper, and for what it is, it basically isn't as, you know, you don't. Charcoal burns for longer, but it doesn't give off as much heat, and it isn't as controllable as gas. So it's a bit of a trade-off. We're just talking about random stuff now, just lots and lots of cooking talk, which is fine. I don't mind that. So I'm getting really hungry. Jeffrey says, I like ginger ale. Do you, Tubbs? No. No. Nope. Essentially, in America, ginger ale, does it have cinnamon in it? I tried it. I tried it in America, and the one that I had, I don't know if it's all typical of all ginger ales, but the one that I had cinnamon in it. I'm allergic to cinnamon. It burned my throat. It was so bad. I have no idea why Americans put cinnamon in everything, but it's something that I had to look out for really closely, because, like I said, I'm allergic to cinnamon. You know, if I accidentally ingest cinnamon, I will feel ill, and basically my throat would become all puffy, and it will be bad. But no, cinnamon. Ugh, why? Why do you do this? I like ginger beer. I like ginger beer, but it's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. It's like root beer as well. Root beer. I don't like root beer as well. It's not ginger ale. No, ginger ale I like. What am I talking about? It's root beer. It's root beer. Yeah, root beer I don't like because it had cinnamon in it. I tried it in the States. Ugh. I nearly freaking died, you guys. It was terrible. I was really close to throwing up because I accidentally ingested some of it. But no, it burnt my throat. It was terrible. It was just even the parts that didn't burn, I basically, the taste that I did get off of it wasn't that great. You know, it wasn't great. It really tasted really artificial. But that, again, that might be my taste buds dissolving from the cinnamon. But yeah, ginger beer. So what are you asking? Ginger ale. Yeah, I don't mind ginger ale. I prefer ginger beer. Like the Pepsi Max ginger beer. The Pepsi Max ginger was basically ginger beer. That was quite nice. But so I like ginger beer and I like ginger ale. But I get bored of them. You know, basically I can't have a lot of it. Well, I get sick of the taste. Like when I had like 3 liters of the stuff for that one video. That was it for me. Basically, that had made me sick of that flavor for a long period of time. So yeah. So yeah, but root beer, I definitely don't like. I hate root beer. Root beer is bad. Root beer bad. Bebov says thanks for the advice, Tubbs. Well, anytime. I try to give advice as best as I can. It's kind of like my thing, as you know. Bebov, I really want to give you advice in person. I don't know why, but I've got this strong compulsion to hug you, Bebov. I can't because you know you're wherever you are. Frank McFox says now I want ginger ale. Yeah. Bella says Jeff, ginger is for Christmas only. Don't know why I got this idea. Lol, it's Christmassy thing. I guess it different. It differs, you know, for different countries. Sorry, my starter came back for a second there. Over here, ginger's not a Christmassy thing. It's a mulled wine thing, I think. You know, they use ginger for that. Well, I want to hug all of you people, but I don't know what it was. But just talking to Beba just now, for some reason, I already just had the urge to give big snuggles. I am a teddy bear. I do need hugs, and I do need to give hugs. One of the things that I love about my partner is that basically, like, whenever I see him, he doesn't mind me basically just attacking him with a hug, you know? But yeah. He's not here right now, by the way. Him and my aunt have basically gone off to dinner around some friends, but I didn't want to go because I was partially asleep and partially working on something that I was catching up on when I was asleep. Anyway, but yeah. Jeff Green says, "Oh, Tubbs, it's just so sweet. I feel the same way. I so want to hug you. That's sweet." Ugh. See, now I've got this really bear buff. One of us has to win the lottery. When this happens, if it's me, then basically I will basically buy your barbecue for you, and also like an entire veranda porch design for your house, apartment, building, flat, whatever. And we can all get together and have a big hug, snuggle party, you know, and potentially an orgy. Who knows? Jeff says, "I'm Bebuff too." That's sweet. Ella says, "Hugs to you too, Jeff." Yeah. Jeffrey Griffin says, "I love hugs." Yeah. See, we would totally get along, Jeff, because I like hugs too. The problem is that basically, like, sometimes I say I like hugs, and I do really like hugs. The problem with me is that I get hot really easily. I adapt to this stupid temperature of whatever room I'm in and stuff, and that normally is slightly colder than, you know, body heat and stuff. So when I'm hugging people, basically, like, I can usually get quite warm, and sometimes I get really hot. My buddy Trevor basically said that he could feel the heat off of me after I basically was done hugging him when I reached for another drink of, I think it was another beer or something. And it was crazy. But yeah, I get hot, I get overheated, and when somebody points it out, I basically notice it myself, and I feel really hot. I need to just cool down. So yeah. Oh yeah, and Beboff, when we have the potential orgy slash barbecue slash hugs and stuff, definitely getting you a hot tub as well. Okay. I was going to run away and have some more foods before it gets too late, and I basically need to go and eat and go to sleep and do some work. Who am I kidding? I've always got to do some work. Also, I've got to upload my video. It's going to be one. It's either going to be a clip that I found off of something, or it's going to be the animation that I was talking to you guys about at the beginning of the video. If you're wondering what it is, or want me to explain what it is, don't worry. Just wait for either tonight or tomorrow, and it will be out, because I'm going to upload that now. Once I finish, once I say goodbye to you guys and stuff. Beboff says, "Thanks, Tubbs. I know you're a wonderful team. You're a keeper. Thank you, Beboff." Sorry, I was burping while I was saying your name. But yeah, the Famous Fox says, "Yeah, I got to go as well later." Bye, Famous Fox. As for all you guys, thanks for keeping up with, you know, my videos and stuff. I know they've been a bit erratic over the past couple of days because basically there's no topic, like I said. Well, the topics will come back next week. I don't know what that will entail yet, but I'm still saving that cigar for when I'm better now. Either that or for my birthday, because my big 30th birthday is coming up. But the only problem is that I'm going to go to Cornwall. I don't know if I'm going to take my humidor, but who knows what's going on. I keep doing my hand, doing the tail thing. Anyway, I'll try to be on tomorrow. What day is it? It's Wednesday today, isn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I will probably be on tomorrow. I don't know what time. 789 GMT. Yeah. Have a great evening, Tubbs, and have something yummy to eat. Great big hugs and many snuggles. The thing is that I've already had dinner, so I'm thinking about having a second dinner. Because I keep being hungry, because I've been asleep. I had a big pasta. I made myself a big tray of pasta. I ate it all, and it was yummy. Anyway. Yep. And bye, guys, and thank you, Beba, for saying hi again. We do appreciate it. We have missed you. And Jeffrey, thank you for sticking around and cheering me up. And thank you for everybody else who's probably gone offline now. Famous Fox, for example. So yeah. Oh God. I've got to do the belly show. I'm trying to do this without moving the camera, because every time I move the camera, I always screw it up for next time. I don't move the camera. So am I in center frame? Almost. Good enough. There we go. Right here, by the way, is the muscle that's in there that I've messed up when I did a big cough. And there's the belly and there's the chest. And I just sat on my nuts. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to go upload this this video. So, yeah. Say bye, Tubbs, everybody. Oh, I've got to put my finger over the bottom. Yeah. Huh. Say bye, Tubbs, everybody. So I just read Belloff's comment. I'll see you tomorrow. You have to say bye, Tubbs, so I'm just going to keep waving. If I wave faster, somebody will say it faster. Almost, Jeff. Almost. I'll wave with the other hand. Bye, guys. Say bye, Tubbs. I'm going to hit the button anyway. Ow. Hurt my arm. Bye, guys.